Hello, Katerina.
Hello, and thank you for having me. I'm so excited to share how wonderful your kit has worked for me. I really am. I want people to know because I suffered and struggled for so many years. And two private sessions with you, and then purchasing your allergy kit.
Yeah, when you purchased the kit so many years ago, it was this little thing. So it has developed a long time after that. Yeah, I remember I was seeing you and you were really sick, and the treatments, they helped. And then you could do the kit yourself, which helped a lot too, didn't it?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I had been sick so many years, I didn't have much money. So I had paid you for two private sessions, which were incredible. And I really believe I only used the kit once and saw remarkable improvement. And at the time, you had a sheet you filled out and had all the body systems and any symptom you could have. And when I filled that out, I had 64 symptoms. After using your kit and having the two sessions with you, I went down to 14. It was a godsend. Seriously, I can't believe it works. And it did sound a little funny at first, but and I have because then I don't know if you remember, then I bought your emotion kit because I've had a lot of trauma in my life. And
Yes.
that helped. I also did therapy with the EMDR treatment, and that was terrific. And then right now, since I've been sick again, I'm using your weight management and I'm having success with that.
Oh, that's great.
So I just can't thank you enough. And to think it's just this, I don't know if you can see this little laser and the
Yes.
vial. Incredible. It's so easy to do. It takes me maybe 13 minutes. It's great.
Yeah. For some will do it even faster, but I think about around 10 minutes is what it takes. So it is really easy to do and it is effective.
Absolutely.
And you still use the emotions?
I haven't since I started using the weight management. In the weight management, I've lost about 7 pounds already, and I just started it. So I'm really impressed, and it's amazing. I know you're an acupuncture physician, and I know this laser has something to do with the meridians when you go over your ear and your head. Can you just explain a little bit of why that works? Because I'm just amazed, and I think people listening would want to know just a little bit if you don't get too technical.
It is, you use the laser over the belly button, which is the center of the digestive system and the center of the body. And then the midline of the head is connected to the spine, which is also connected to all the nerves in the body and the nerves and the organs. And the same with the ears, you do the ears. And if you imagine an upside down fetus, this is the top of the butt, and this is the head. So inside the ear, it's a hologram of the whole body. So you can find all the points in
No
the ear.
kidding.
So that's why when you treat the ear, you also treat the whole body.
Amazing.
So,
Yeah, and I just can't get over how well it works. And do you remember, oh my goodness, it was 2000. I remember I had a big job. I was very stressed out, and my stomach was getting upset, and I didn't know if it was the position. But when I talked with you, you had me a little bag of orange juice. You had said, send me what you're eating each day. And it was the orange juice. But seriously, all you did was treat me for the orange juice. I never had a problem with it again. So you took care of that stomach ache that I was having every day because I was drinking orange juice every day. You hear that and then you realize, oh, it's all sugar anyway, but you made it so I could still drink it, which I think that's an amazing thing right there. And you had said the body becomes desensitized. Can you explain that?
that is when these vials, they are homeopathically infused. So they have the frequencies of whatever you are treating yourself for, whatever you are allergic to. So the body has these frequencies also. And when you treat with the same frequencies, they even out. And that is how it works.
Wow. So it's really, what's the name of that?
Homeopathic. Homeopathy means like cures like. And that is exactly what it does. It evens out these out of balance frequencies by treating them with the same frequencies.
It's amazing. And I definitely believe in the divine. And for you to get this idea, because you developed this yourself, this isn't something you heard about.
There are other ideas. There are many different treatments and many different ideas. So the information is out there.
Right, but how did it come to you? I'm just curious. How did you discover it? Because I know some things come to me in dreams.
I used to do another kind of treatment where you have to go to a professional. You have to go to somebody to do it for you. And you do one treatment at a time. And then I had people who didn't want to come back because they said, no, I feel good. And oh, they are much better. But families with more than one child, for example, or because if one person in the family has allergies, the rest do too. It is inherited. And even if we don't think we have any, we all have allergies. I decided to do something that people can do for themselves and for the whole family, so they don't have to spend so much time. And I don't say they shouldn't go to a practitioner, but at least they can save a lot of time and a lot of money by doing a lot of it themselves. And if they need to, then they can go to the practitioner.
I know owning the kit has been a real godsend for me financially, but also for my clients. I had a client that came to me and she didn't have money to buy the kit. I think at the time it was 300, is like 400 or 500 now, but it's incredible. It works. And as you say, you can use it forever. You can use it on anyone. And of course you keep using it on yourself and you just keep getting better and better. And when I moved back to Illinois, I was having trouble with my nose running from the different atmosphere. And I don't know if you remember, you said to take a handkerchief and wet it and hold it outside the car window and drive. And you made me a vial for that. I'm like, oh, this woman's incredible. Because then that went away. So to me, you're like a magician. And I know you're very spiritual. And I'm just so grateful that you came into my life, because to go from 64 symptoms, I was so sick. And I was shocked when I filled out that form, and 64 symptoms. I didn't realize I was that bad. And then after the 2 sessions and doing your kit, and I really only remember doing your kit once, and I was down to 14 symptoms.
A lot of people, they do it once. And then sometimes I had one patient once who did, she had gone through the whole thing. I did the treatments on her. Then she had a traffic accident and everything came back. But it didn't take almost anything to treat. And it was neutralized again. But so shocks like that can make it come back, but it's much easier to treat it after, when you have treated it once.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Ynge. I'm grateful that you came into my life. And I'm really looking forward with the weight management, and can't thank you enough. So kudos to you.
Thank you.